colleague Mufti tell us, and also Vivek Pandey, who is the ITBP PRO. He's telling us that the weather for now is, it's not raining. Of course, it is still cloudy, as we see at 13,000 feet. You are expected to encounter some clouds on a regular basis. But for now, those rescue operations on. Can you take us through the various wings of the rescue operation? We saw some visuals of very hardworking dogs working overtime to bring those people. The NDRF, the SDRF. Tell us about the various wings of rescue operations currently underway.
As my colleague from Baltal Mufti is also pointing out, that the weather, though it is completely packed, it is overclouded, but the rain has stopped, and that is the good news, because it is aiding in the rescue operation. Several teams of the NDRF, SDRF, the BSF, CRPF, the Jammu and Kashmir Police's mountain rescue team, and also the specialized teams of the army. They are deployed there. The air unit of the Indian Army, the aviation unit of the Indian Army, has also deployed 2 advanced light helicopters. So far, the updates which has been shared with us by the army, it says that there has been 15 fatalities. So 15 bodies have been recovered, which includes 7 female, 6 male, and 2 bodies. They are still looking for those 2 bodies. 65 people have been injured in this incident, and they are being treated. And one good news is that 2 injured were taken out of debris. They were alive, and now they are being attended to. The army, as far as the weather is concerned, says that the weather has opened up slightly, which has enabled the army to carry out 2 sorties near the Holy Cave Shrine. They are saying that there has been a little rain, which is anticipated till 9:30 hours. So there will be some rain near the Holy Cave Shrine. As far as the Army's rescue operation is concerned, Army says that debris is being cleared and search for missing is expedited. 2 non-fatal injuries recovered from the debris this morning. So 2 people who were injured, but they were buried under the debris. They were rescued by the army. 2 rescue dog squadrons of the Indian Army, they have been deployed there, and more such units are on their way to the Holy Cave Shrine. First military helicopter, we are told that it landed at around 6:45 hours, and the second helicopter landed at near the Holy Cave Shrine at 7:15. The military medical teams are receiving the patients at Neelgrar helipad, where they are being looked after. As far as the situation is concerned, army is saying that the situation, the track is slippery, so foot yatra has been temporarily suspended because of the mudslide. The entire track is slippery. So this is as far as the situation is concerned. On the other hand, the ITBP says that around 15,000 yatris who were stuck there throughout the route, they have been evacuated. They have been shifted to the Baltal base camp. Around 6,047 pilgrims this morning, they left from the Bhagwati Nagar base camp towards the Baltal and Pahalgam base camp, and it is yet to be seen whether they would be allowed to proceed further, because as my colleague Mufti was pointing out from the Baltal base camp, that Yatra has been halted, and the pilgrims who are already stationed at the Baltal base camp, they have no idea when they would be allowed to proceed further. You see, this is one of the biggest tragedy that has befallen on the pilgrims of Amarnath, because it's almost more than a decade back when such a similar type of flash flood, cloudburst had taken place. At that time, that was not near the cave shrine, but it was en route the cave shrine, in which more than 100 people, they lost their life. After that, several committees were formed, and on their recommendation, several changes were made to the pattern of the yatra. Several base camps were set up. So, you see, a natural tragedy like a cloudburst or a flash flood can happen any time in mountainous areas. We have been witnessing several such cloudbursts in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir for the past 1 month. There have been several cloudbursts in the upper reaches of Doda, Kishtwar. There have been such cloudbursts in Baramulla, in North Kashmir, in Jammu's Rajouri and Poonch. So these cloudbursts, neither they can be predicted, and nobody has any control control over the flow of the water. Last evening, when this tragedy struck at the Amarnath Holy Cave Shrine at around 5:30, we could see how huge amount of water came gushing down from uphill. It carried huge boulders with it, stones, and the debris was the main cause of such a huge loss of life. 15 people they died because they were buried under the rubbles. They were hit by boulders, and at that time there was a huge rush. We are told that at that time there was a huge rush of pilgrims near the Holy Cave Shrine, and when people saw such a massive cloudburst taking place, they started running here and there, and in the melee several people they were injured. All those injured, they have been evacuated. As we pointed out, that 2 helicopters of the Army Aviation Unit have already been pressed into service. These are the advanced light helicopters which are used to ferry injured from one place to another. And also we are told by the army that their dog units, they are also aiding in carrying out the rescue operation in the area. So this is a coordinated effort which is being undertaken by various security agencies, be it the army, be it the ITBP, be it the Jammu and Kashmir police, be it the BSF. So all those agencies, they are working in close coordination, and their only objective is to make sure that there is minimal casualty, and all those injured, they are evacuated, they are given medical treatment, and more lives could be saved. We saw those heartwarming visuals which Mufti had shared yesterday, wherein security forces, they dug out an injured person who was crying for help, and he was shifted to the hospital in a critical condition, and he's being looked after by the best possible best doctors in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and he's being provided the best possible medical treatment. So the priority for the authorities is to make sure that all the injured, they are evacuated, all those missing people, they are accounted for, and to make sure that the yatra is halted for the time being, so that there is no more tragedy until and unless the weather in the area completely opens up, because the weather in mountainous areas, especially in Kashmir, is unpredictable. You don't know when there would be heavy rainfall, and as the weather authorities say that such type of flash floods, they happen in a jiffy. There's a flash flood, and within few odd minutes everything is clear. So authorities cannot take anything on chance. They cannot risk the lives of the pilgrims who have gone there to pay their obeisance at the Holy Cave Shrine. So right now the priority for the authorities remain to trace the missing people and to provide best possible medical treatment to those who have been injured. Yes.